Be advised, mature content ahead. This podcast is brought to you ad-free thanks to the Legion of Demons at patreon.com/NOTLP. If you like what you hear, there's much more at patreon.com/NOTLP. Join the Legion. That's patreon.com/NOTLP. And now the show.
How do you do? Just a word of friendly warning. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
What's up, my babies? Welcome to Night of the Living Podcast. It is...
Did you just cry?
Because it's a baby.
Oh, God, I need to smother that baby.
It is our very rare, very occasional, kind of miscellaneous debris episode.
I don't even know how to give news anymore.
I don't know how to do it.
It's been so long.
Give news.
Well, it's all going to be fake news, so... Buckle up.
I love Lewis's little laughs coming through.
Fake news.
Fake news. So I'm Amy. Hi.
I found it cute. He called it the lame stream media. I find that kind of cute.
All right, little Andy Hung.
I like puns.
Lil. No, I said Lil, like Lil Abner.
Don't get my blood pressure up again. Can't handle it. Again, I'm Amy. You need to know that twice. So nice. I said it twice. Little Andy Hung is here.
Hi, how you doing? I'm little.
We got little Freddy here.
Amy, you need to check your baby out. That's not a good cry.
Check it out. Yeah.
You should really check that baby out.
Yeah.
And then we've broken Lil Lewis Fowler.
Look at that baby. Ain't she pretty?
He's turning colors. I can see it through the Skype
This
camera.
baby's turning blue.
How you doing, Lil Lewis?
Good. How are you guys?
So little.
We're all Lil.
Lewis is
Are you little?
shirtless.
Are you little? Or whittle?
Whittle. Can I be shirtless too? Can I be?
If you want to.
Oh, yeah.
We should all be shirtless.
Should we all?
God.
Listeners, take your shirt off right now, please.
Do it.
Well, to be fair, I'm just in my underwear too.
Oh, yeah? Are you wearing boxer briefs, boxers, or briefs?
My goodness.
Boxer briefs.
Me too. Well, not right now. I'm not wearing anything.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the show.
Oh, shit, ladies.
Well, I would call those just boxers. Have you blown them out? Is that why they're like...
They used to be briefs, but boxer briefs.
You leave him alone.
They're a couple of years old.
Yeah, I have a few like that. I just
You
bought
do.
some of the ones with the vents in them. Those are... That's heaven. That is heaven.
Is it for airflow?
Yeah. Just keep your balls cold.
That's going on Patreon, guys. You can see Lewis in his boxer briefs.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? You have to find your fun and your excitement wherever you can in this crazy world we got right now.
It is a crazy world.
I don't know what I was about to say other than it's basically the start of the spooky season. It's Halloween time. Mm-hmm. Some of us start early, but I think now is a good time to really officially get your spook on.
Get your spook on.
Clock a spook.
Bang, 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 bang.
I think it's probably still too early for a pumpkin carving because they're gonna rot. So probably like another week or two.
Well,
right?
it's 90 degrees here.
You can buy a fresh pumpkin every week
You could
and carve it.
But who has time?
I don't have that much money in my pumpkin budget.
You know what? I like those reusable pumpkins like Alan gave us.
Oh, yeah. That's not reusable.
Well,
They're forever pumpkins.
They're forever
Yeah.
pumpkins, is what I meant. I meant
So
you
it's
can
right-
use it every season.
It's the one that's rotting on your front porch for the past 2 years.
Right.
I think last year we did it too early.
Well, you know it's too early when there's like a permanent wet spot where the pumpkin was.
Yeah.
So you're like, that's where the jack-o'-lantern has to go every year to cover it.
Did you roll it in flour? Find the wet spot?
Gross. But It's time to start thinking about your designs, getting yourself prepared.
I've got some designs on you, Amy.
That's weird.
Or it's time to grow the F up, quit this costume business, and just sit on your front porch and hand out candy like a goddamn adult.
I don't wear a costume. I'm not Andy.
I wear a costume every day.
I wear my flesh costume.
So you're like a Hellraiser type character?
Yeah, I'm basically that.
Yeah. We have such sights to show you, and
we have such sights to show you.
That was Sean Connery right there.
Sissy Spacek.
Is Sean Connery a Cenobite?
Oh.
He does like to smack women, though.
Torn to pieces with the hooks and chains, not stirred.
We're, is anybody going to...
James bondage.
Ooh,
we've got a winner.
Send that man a gold star. I have not discussed this with my husband, so I can't say for sure.
You pregnant?
No.
You want three-way?
Yeah, I love Skyline chili three-ways. The 31 Days of Horror, where you kind of do a movie every night in October, but it gets so overwhelming.
The furthest I ever got was 21 days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's fun, but then I can't watch as much Star Trek, so it's like, what to do?
I know.
Do they have Halloween episodes of Star Trek?
Yeah.
Or scurry episodes?
They do kind of scary episodes around Halloween time.
Yeah.
Are there enough to last you each day in October?
No.
No.
Are you guys going to do that? The horror related TV shows this year?
Yeah, we're actually. I'm glad you brought that up because our next Discord viewing party, which I'll make sure you can get into, we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Is going to be the final Wednesday in October, and we're going to watch Halloween specials with our Patreon members, our Legion of Demons. We had so much fun on the last one. We watched Flesh for Frankenstein.
Fuck that movie.
I don't like watching nudity around my friends.
No?
I'm just a prude. I admit it.
Oh, it's so great, though.
I love watching nudity around my friends and taking my clothes off and kind of just like, hey, guys, when in Transylvania.
We were watching an old episode of Unsolved Mysteries last night, and it was about a guy who scammed a bunch of people that lived in a nudist colony. And, Andy forgot to silence his phone. You're fired. Get your things clean. And you know how on Unsolved Mysteries they had the actual people portray themselves in the reenactments.
So they were at a nudist. They were there.
Were they naked?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was. I told Amy I was really hoping when they cut back to Robert Stack that he just kind of did the whole walk to the camera, nothing but a neckerchief,
But hey, have you guys ever done the Quantum Leap episode for the Halloween?
No, the Stephen King one.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
Yeah, I love that episode.
You just gave us an idea, Lewis.
Yeah, done and done. I have.
Okay, let me guess. Yes. All the people at the nudist colony were above 60 years old.
No,
but they were families
and stuff.
The guy, kids and everything.
The guy was scamming and molesting.
Yeah, he molested somebody's daughter, and nobody believed her.
They're like, not Rusty.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He owns a video store.
Well, with a name like Rusty, you gotta trust him, right?
He was selling people VHS tape. Here's his scam that he pulled on these people was
Rusty.
He had these tapes, right? And he would be like, I'll tell you what, you write me a check for $500. I write you a post-dated check for $600 for 90 days from now. You hold on to these videotapes for those 90 days.
So the videotapes were collateral?
I don't know.
No, he was selling them.
He was selling them the tapes. He claimed he was getting over on Uncle Sam.
And then they would sell them back to him for a profit, but that way he didn't have to pay as much taxes. I don't understand.
It was a terrible scam that these people fell for. And they were like, sure, we're naked. Where's my checkbook, honey?
Did he scam the whole colony?
He did. Yeah. It was really shitty.
Were they good videos at least?
They never mentioned what titles he had. I bet Ernest Goes to Camp was one of them, though.
But was it like 50 copies of the same video?
They kept calling them tapes, and it felt so like
archaic.
It was just, and then he had all these tapes.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet some of them were porn, right?
I don't know.
With
It was
name
like he was
Rusty.
renting them. It was
Rusty.
I know.
My name is Rusty Trombone.
I apologize.
I own the video store.
I apologize if your name is Rusty or loved one that you know is named Rusty. But
I love Rusty. That's a great name. Rusty Griswold. Well, besides him, there's
it's
Rusty Shackelford.
It's just a sketchy name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our next Discord party is at October 30th
Yes, the day before Halloween.
at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's right. We'll be watching Halloween specials and probably getting our candy together for the kids.
We
and
should
eating
watch
it.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Lewis, are you a candy corn person?
Candy corn's about the only candy I like anymore.
Ugh. Sorry,
I
Lewis.
love candy corn.
Me too.
Do you eat circus peanuts?
They're not bad.
I like
Yeah.
circus peanuts.
People who like
Yeah.
candy corn like circus peanuts.
Do you feel persecuted? Because
Now I do.
you should, right? Like the whole.
But to be honest with you, it's still mostly because of the Native American thing, not really the candy corn thing.
No, I understand. But I have to have
Candy
one
maze.
thing.
But do you like the pumpkins? They're like candy corn pumpkins.
I think I do, but I think sometimes those are too much. I like the size of a regular candy
They're too
corn.
thick.
Yeah.
What do you think about the recent Brock's? Their new flavors like caramel apple candy corn,
No.
or what's their one?
Sriracha.
Brie candy, sriracha brie candy corn.
Sriracha brie. No, thank you.
Ooh, a spicy cheese candy. It
Gross.
sounds delicious.
No, I'm a traditionalist. I like candy corn. I don't want anything but the thing I like.
Candy
Do you like
corn.
the harvest version of candy corn? It's got a little bit of chocolate on top.
No, I don't. I mean,
Well,
I'll
you
eat
just
them if I have to, but I'll eat everything but the little chocolate bit.
Do you ever mix it
It's
with
hard to-
peanuts?
So there's little chocolate bits,
Yes.
tiny little ant-sized things walking around.
There's
It's hard to
around.
beat.
the only way I can eat
Yes.
candy corn is the whole thing where they mix it with peanuts, because then it tastes like a payday.
But why don't you just get a payday?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, I should just get a payday, or I could melt down candy corn and then roll it nuts, and basically make a payday for 3 times the cost.
You could. In time. Just a reminder, listeners, if you don't like candy corn, you don't. And nobody's saying you have to, but just leave us alone.
We are saying you have to like it.
I don't
You son
subscribe
of a
to that.
bitch.
I used to judge people harshly on their candy corn, but I don't care anymore.
Right.
Eat what you eat.
Life is too short. I like Peeps. I like candy corn. Leave me alone. Okay? God damn it.
I like eating live lizards.
Eat what you eat. I don't care.
I like a peep that's got slathered in butter and
Peep on the cob.
I've never done that.
slathered with butter. A little Mrs. Dash for health.
It's like a meal in one.
Microwave it for about 2 minutes. Nice big fat buttery peep.
So you got your main and your dessert all in one. It's like one of those food pills from the Jetsons.
Have you guys been to that Vietnamese restaurant that uses peeps on their sandwiches?
No.
No, but
Little
I do that
little
at home.
faux peeps. You guys have never been there?
It's pho.
Little
It's pho.
Little pho. Pho.
Peep.
You tried. You
Little
guys.
pho
I
peep.
like. Yeah, it was cute. I like.
Hey, thank you, Andy.
It'd be funny if you could change the entire dialect and language of a people's
Yeah.
Just for a pun.
Yeah.
for fun.
I used to think Phuket was pronounced fuck it.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it could
it
be.
looks
for fun.
like it.
Yeah.
Real talk though, leave your peeps out for like a couple of days uncovered so they get nice and stale.
Ladies, leave your
like-
peeps at home.
He looked into my eyes when he did that.
You were just waiting for validation.
I like to make eye contact.
Will you tell jokes? Ew, a little too personal for me.
Knock, knock.
That was a lot.
Amy, do you like the ghost peeps that came out?
I don't know. Have I had a ghost peep?
I don't. I think
As long as it's just a peep, I'm in.
You're a chick
It's
peep.
a Halloween version of peeps, so like
Sure.
in shapes of ghosts and like you know satanic effigies.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Oh man,
I'm into that.
I like chocolate pentagrams. I'm traditionalist.
You know, at Easter, I don't know if they do this in Cincinnati. At Easter, they sell chocolate crucifixes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you guys one for Easter.
It feels sacrilegious. I'm not even religious, but it feels sacrilegious to me.
It's sacrilegious.
Oh, yum.
But seriously, if you're saying this, to turn it upside down and eat it like that.
Oh, yeah. There's more than one way to eat a chocolate cross. You know what, though? They're usually not even really chocolate. They're usually whatever that oil compound.
That Will Palmer's brand candy.
Yeah. What is that? I mean, we really don't know what that stuff is. We know it's oil.
It's chocolate flavored. It's chocolate flavored substance.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. It's probably really good for you.
I never understood people who would eat their Easter candy is the worst candy ever. Easter candy is always just that fake chocolate, that fake hollow chocolate.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not into that.
I mean, you eat like 1/4 of a hollow bunny, you're feeling sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, that Easter candy always. But thank God for Halloween, because then you can get good. You go on the streets and you beg like a homeless man, door to door for candy.
Yep.
You're set up for at least half of November.
Yeah.
And plus, if you're an adult, you can beat up smaller kids, take their candy. Their dad says, carry a baseball bat with you. Take down dad if you have to.
You know what, Lewis? It's so easy. There should be a saying about how easy it is to do that.
To beat up kids and take their candy?
Yeah.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Oh, that's a good one.
I take candy from a kids with a baseball bat.
What I like, I work in an office, and
she likes offices.
Lots of mothers work there, and they take
lots of breast milk.
So much breast milk. But
they bring it in like, got this leftover breast milk.
They take all their kids' candy. Like, I only left them with this much because I don't want them to have too much, and they bring it into the office.
Oh yeah, they do that where I work too.
Is it good candy or the leftover candy?
No, it's good candy.
It's the good shit.
They don't want their kid gorging
because their kids are already fat.
Yeah,
little fatties,
little obese kids. Michelle Obama tried.
You got to put more Nutella on your toast. It's whole wheat toast though, so it's okay.
Some Nutella and avocado on your wheat toast.
So I like Peeps, but those are sort of year round now. But a good Easter candy is the Robin's eggs that are the Whoppers in the middle.
Those are good.
I like them better than regular Whoppers.
Do you remember when we were kids, jelly beans were just universally garbage?
No, I remember when I hated those Robin's eggs. I hate Whoppers. I hate that like malty middle.
Oh, so you do not like even malts, like drinking a malt?
No, I mean drinking a malt. Sure, that's fine because you're drinking it and it's ice cold.
Oh, okay, it's different.
Just a lukewarm Whopper in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's Luke.
You know?
I'm into it though.
Lukewarm, Lewis.
But what were you saying to me about?
The correct response to that is no. Luke fucking Skywalker.
Okay, we get it, Freddy.
Luke fucking Skywalker.
Shut up. I like Whoppers. Whoppers are one of my favorite candies. I'm not a big chocolate person, but I like it in that form.
That's why I married you, is because you're not a big chocolate person.
That sounds racist.
But jelly beans. You're just saying about jelly beans.
Oh, jelly beans.
I love jelly beans to this day. Jelly beans are great.
Ugh. I like Starburst jelly beans.
You know those weird minty black ones.
Oh yeah.
Black jelly beans?
Yeah, they're black licorice.
Yeah, black and the white ones, which are weird flavored too.
Yeah, jism.
Like the white ones.
I was like those any flavor jelly beans.
This one tastes like boogers, but I'm gonna mix it in with the ones that taste like popcorn and fool you.
Like that $1 bag of cheap jelly beans at Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
just the cheap generic jelly beans. Those are great.
I hate those.
I like the way they make the size of your mouth kind of like swell a little. and you're eating them, and you're almost through with the bag. And you start biting the insides of your lips, the insides of your mouth, your cheeks.
I don't like the way they make my face and hands numb.
That's cocaine. You got a bag of cocaine.
I guess I'm alone on this.
Yeah, you're all by
But
yourself.
I'm not going to judge
Jelly
you
Bean
for
Mountain.
it. Because I can't. Because I insist on not being judged for my candy corn thing. So I have to let it lie.
Yeah.
So very strong candy opinions on this show.
Shit, yeah, bro.
We're telling the opinions that people are too afraid to have.
You know, that's why we get a lot of flack for being political in the openings of this.
They say meet the press or me up in here.
Yeah.
Republicans like that chocolate substance. Democrats like the good shit. The Green Party can fuck right off.
I wasn't prepared for these hard-hitting questions this morning.
Well, you should have been.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting into.
This is like, what's that guy that yells at people on PBS, but he died? MacArthur?
Oh, you're talking about
McCooty.
McLaughlin.
the McLaughlin group. Yeah, McLaughlin.
This is the McLaughlin group, but for candy.
Right. He would be like, he let somebody make their point and then just be like, wrong.
I like peeps. Wrong.
He was fun.
Yeah.
I think we're more like The View.
How dare you? We're more
I
like
love
the
The
talk.
View.
Yeah,
I
View's
watch The
good
View
stuff.
every day. I watch The View. I love that show.
It's a good show. I will defend The View to my dying day. It'll probably be in my eulogy about how much I like it.
Although I've got,
I can't wait to die so I can give that eulogy.
I have a strange attraction to Meghan McCain. I know that I don't like her, and she just kind of irritates me. But at the same time, I'm still attracted to her.
Yeah, she's cute.
Did you know that her dad is John McCain?
No, I didn't know that.
She rarely brings it up. So.
Oh, that hurts.
She does though. Yes.
So, do you guys ever try? Have you guys had a Mexican candy before?
Yeah.
Esther always brings it for
Yeah,
us.
Esther is very sweet.
She brings you like the little marzipan disc and the Mexican goat milk chocolate and stuff like that.
We haven't had the goat milk chocolate.
Yeah.
It's
think
the
so.
it's the
Or I
stuff
haven't.
with the chili on it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the chili covered stuff.
The pecan stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and the tamarind candy, which I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll send you guys some candy this week.
Oh, thanks, Alise.
I do
Mexican-
love marzipan.
Yeah, it's some Mexican little marzipan discs.
What's the one with the rose
goat
on
milk.
it? It's like peanuts. That's good.
The Bros.
The rose, the wrapping.
Yeah. So that's the marzipan.
Yeah,
It's
that's good. It's I like how
Yeah.
it crumbles real. It's like chunky.
Right.
Marzipan Joy Joyce.
I
You
don't.
can put it in your coffee.
Oh.
I don't like spicy and sweet together. So that's
Okay.
why I can't do a lot of that. Like, it's never been a thing I've enjoyed. Freddie can attest to this.
Yeah, she fights me on it.
I'll send you guys some Mexican goat milk chocolate and caramel. It's really good.
Ooh,
I'd be
that
in for
sounds
that.
awesome. Have you ever had like the Mexican hot chocolate with the chili powder in it?
With the
Yeah. I had that. I had some of that last week. Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's the perfect
Yeah.
spicy sweet combination.
Yeah. I mean, you can buy it in the store like those discs, like a
Abuelita?
yeah, the Abuelita and stuff.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the chili powder in it. I guess you have to add that
Right.
yourself.
Yeah. You can buy your own chili powder.
God damn it, Freddie.
You could just buy that stuff in the store? Holy cow.
I really like too. They have Mexicans have this. I think these Japanese peanuts. Have you had those?
Mexicans have these Japanese peanuts.
What in the world?
Yeah. It's called Japonese cacahuatas.
Yeah, I don't think I've had
And it's
those.
like these strange roasted peanuts. They're so good. I can't eat them because they're very high in sodium and fat. But I'll send you guys some of those too. They're so good.
Yes.
All I'm saying is just try them on the show.
Okay.
Oh,
We could do,
I see what you're doing.
we could do some ASMR. We could be the
Yeah.
hotness.
Ow!
Freddie,
Yikes!
what did you do?
I just banged my knee on the. Oh!
He'll be all right.
It's okay. I'm
All
okay.
right. We have conquered the candy conversation. Freddie, shut up. Shush him up.
Okay.
I love you though.
Thanks.
But shut up, seriously.
Okay. Just
Okay.
go.
So candy conversation conquered. All right, so we're gonna move on to the news. Kelley isn't here, but I will do my best.
But like, if you're listening, just send us your candy opinions on
Yes.
Twitter or something.
Candy onions?
Yeah.
Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something is happening.
You okay, family?
The people it kills get up and kill.
Remember, human beings are their food.
You all right, babe?
Freddy's
Yeah, I am. Andy asked during the news bumper.
Are we not supposed to talk during that now?
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I could always mute you.
Okay.
If I didn't want
you should have to.
But I think it's nice that you asked. Thank you, Andy.
Well, I just judging by your reaction, I need to check up on you.
And it's part of the news.
Hurt.
It's part of the news.
Freddie is on the DL.
It's the what?
Disabled list. Oh, the down low. Oh, you guys are thinking the. Yeah, I'm secretly gay.
Hold up.
Amy, he's fucking man behind your back.
Whatever.
Oh, she doesn't care.
I love him if it makes him happy. So
She's like Sheryl Crow up in here.
Freddie, I don't get it.
If it makes you happy.
I forgot about that awful song.
Why the hell are you so...
Freddie mentioned to me yesterday it's the 40th year of Svengoolie.
Yeah, congratulations to Rick Cause over there in Chicagoland.
Chicago?
He's being honored by the Chicago City Council. 40 years as Svengoolie, the horror host.
It's a lot
Still
of years.
going strong. Rubber chickens everywhere. He's
Not
a fun,
drop to drink.
fun person.
Yeah.
I like fun people.
You do?
He's a fun person. That's what you say when you would never have dinner with him, but yeah.
You know who else was a fun person?
Well, he's
Rusty.
a unique fun person.
Yeah.
That Rusty's got a great VHS collection.
But Freddie was being sincere.
But I mean, would you ever go to Svengoolie's house and just hang out with him, sitting around in the nude?
I wonder.
VHS tapes.
I like to think he wears that hat at home and nothing else.
I would think Freddie would go non-nude to hang out and kind of get the feel first.
Yeah.
I think Freddie would be pretty easy to talk into getting naked.
That did happen one time.
It did happen to me. A couple times, actually.
A couple? I know about one time.
Well, there was the whole bonfire night in school, but then there was when my old boss at Blockbuster talked me into taking all my clothes off and jumping in the pool.
I didn't know about the bonfire night.
And then he made you buy
didn't?
$500. Then your old boss made you buy $500 for the tapes.
Yep. Rusty.
Yeah.
So yes, happy 40 years to Svengoolie.
Did Rusty have a tin roof?
No. This was in Florida. I don't think you can do that. It's so humid. So
I think Florida's the place where you do it.
it's the place. It's the number one place
It's
for tin
number one
roofs.
It's the one place for tin roofs and refuse-based housing.
Yeah. Agreed.
Refuse-based.
I couldn't say that because I was born there, but Lewis, we need to talk about your
It's like a Florida.
prejudices.
It's like a Florida and they're impoverished peoples.
Only some.
Do you guys watch The Good Place?
No.
We've
I
seen
know
like
I
the
need
first
to.
episode, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys want to watch that because it's got so many great Florida jokes in it.
Oh, good. Just shit on my homeland. No, I'm kidding. I think Florida is terribly interesting because it's so fucked up. And I think that makes it better than so many other states.
And that's the whole reason the show's so good.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the
Please.
news. Jesus Christ. You guys remember The Grudge?
Yeah. I haven't let go of
I'm
it.
still holding it.
Yeah.
Grunge music.
Yeah. No, the movie
Flannels
The
are
Grudge. Remember how fun that was?
Yeah, I love The Grudge.
With
Not
Sarah?
really.
Oh.
Not really.
You
Lewis
didn't like
agrees
it?
to disagree.
Some of the sequels weren't as good.
He says they're too malty. The Grudge has got too much malt in it.
Oh my gosh. We're getting a new Grudge movie.
Is it a remake or a sequel?
It is I can't remember what the article
Oh,
said.
you don't remember?
Is it a squeakle?
But it's coming for your New Year's celebration, January 3rd, 2020, starring Lin Shaye,
Oh,
John Cho,
okay.
whom I love, and Damian Bashir, whom I also love.
Oh, he's a looker.
Yeah. I love him.
Well, it's got a great cast. It's just I wish I would say. I wish I'd say that was like Insidious Part 5 instead of
Yeah,
Grudge.
it might be. They might be co-opting. Maybe they're merging.
probably.
It's a merger.
So I'm like, yay.
Yay. I don't know. I'm
Sure.
in. I think The Grudge earned enough for me to give it a chance. Plus, I love the cast, so can't go wrong.
It's been long enough for a
Cast
reboot.
loves,
20
cast
years.
loves you.
The cast loves me. They do? Because I love them.
Bashir is the
Does
guy
this mean
from
we
The
can-
Bridge, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does this mean we can get Damian Bashir or John Cho at a horror hound because I will lose my mind.
Probably.
Well, Damian Bashir. The thing about him is like in Mexico, he's like a very, very serious, very dramatic actor. You know, and in America, it's weird because he does these exploitation films in America, like he do Machete Kills, the Nun. He's in The Nun.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird that, like, I don't know if he's a horror convention level actor. I would love for him to go too. You know, I would love to meet him, but it's kind of weird because he's like wins Mexico's equivalent of the Oscar. You know,
right? And,
yeah. So
it would be like, you know, like Brad Pitt showing up, but I mean,
it'd be like Brad Pitt showing up in a Mexican horror convention,
right? That would be that'd be kind of cool. I would be into it though. I'll write him a letter and explain that it's still he'll still be thought of as he'll still be exalted.
Whoops. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I think I get it.
You guys are just staring at me.
We are because you're reading the news.
Shut up! I hate you. A remake of the 1977 film Audrey Rose is in development right now.
Oh, I always felt like that. I mean, it was okay. It was an okay movie. I'm surprised they're remaking it.
We did that, didn't we?
I don't know if we covered that one or not.
Of all the news you've read over the past 10 years as a show, how much stuff that is in development has come true?
Very few.
Maybe
things.
20%.
Yeah. Anytime it starts with Guillermo del Toro is producing ...
Right, yeah.
It won't happen.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because as we go back and listen to the Origins episodes from the first year, there was so much. Because I try to, whenever we have those notes, I go out and try to find if it ever happened and what happened, how it evolved. And about 1 in 5 maybe actually happened.
The only reason I bring this one up, and again, here's a description of the movie if you've never seen it or heard of it. A stranger attempts to convince a happily married couple that their daughter is actually his daughter reincarnated. The only reason I brought it up is because that's what my name was going to be, Audrey Rose. Mm-hmm. Because my mom said some family member, her name was Audrey, and she wanted to name me Audrey Rose. But because of this movie, she couldn't do it. She didn't want to do that to me.
Yeah.
So my name is Amy Rose.
My name was originally going to be Michael Myers, and then he killed all those people.
Yeah.
No,
tried to change my name. I legally changed my name when I was 2 years old.
My parents are going to name me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat Morris.
Yeah.
Well, let's name him after the sexual act that brought him here.
But yeah, exactly.
That's not how that works.
Like that.
Instead, they settled on Mother Jugs, but I go by Freddy.
You should run for office.
Yeah.
As coroner or something.
Yeah.
I put that on my lawn.
Deep Throat for coroner? Oh, boy.
I'll never understand why a coroner is elected, but whatever. All right, moving on.
In the old days, the coroners were appointed. All they did was fuck the dead bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why they moved to an elected. Because they're like, this way,
they weed them out.
Less corpse abuse.
I mean, I think most coroners should run on the platform of "I won't fuck corpses."
Yeah.
I think the original slogan was, "If you want your coroner to stop holding his erection, hold an election." What? Why are you staring at me?
Make me laugh.
It's just history.
No, I mean I'm laughing, but like in that kind of calm, contemplative.
You're laughing, but you're crying on the inside.
Yeah.
I'm farting on the inside.
Crying.
Oh.
And farting on the inside too.
At all times.
Crying.
Women can be coroners too, so that
we have a lady.
So
coroner.
that erection thing didn't work out.
Yeah, Freddie, our current coroner. She's a fucking woman.
She's fucking women.
Oh my gosh.
Dead woman.
Well, good for her. Breaking the dead body ceiling.
Great.
Gross.
You guys remember the movie Clue?
Of course.
Yeah, what is that?
Do you remember the game Clue?
Cluedo?
Remember that game, Cluedo?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really getting Connect 4.
I forgot about it.
Connect 4.
Give me a hint.
It's where
there's
a dead body in this mansion, and you have to discover who killed them and with what weapon in what room.
So I'm guessing it's another reboot. It's a reboot heavy show, huh?
I guess so.
It was
That's kind
Andy.
of our lives right now.
Andy did it in the man cave. with the platinum butt plug.
Oh, sounds like something he'd do.
At least I have a platinum one. It's classy. Mm-hmm. I don't scrimp on butt plugs.
So we're going to get another adaptation. It will star Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh. What, Andy? Are you sick of Ryan Reynolds?
He's just a little too... He's a little extra for me. That's a lot thing coming from me.
Wait a second. What else from the movie Detective Pikachu?
I haven't seen that yet. How was that?
It was bad. What do you think?
It was bad?
It wasn't even fun bad?
No.
Oh, that makes me sad.
It looked fun bad.
He's so cute. He's a little yellow thing. He's got fur.
It really wears off after the first 10 minutes.
Oh.
Why are we done with Ryan Reynolds? I enjoy him.
I'm not we. I am.
It's just Andy.
Yeah, it's just me.
Why?
I
just find him annoying.
I think Lewis is with you.
Yeah, because he's an overkill right now. I mean, too much Ryan Reynolds. He needs to take a step back for about 3 or 4 years.
Go raise your kids, sir. No,
do you think it's because he has a shtick, and when you have a shtick, you've got to use a light hand?
It's kind of like the way for about 10 years Chevy Chase was really funny.
Yeah,
and then it kind of got old fast.
Right.
With Cops and Robertsons and
I forgot about that.
I feel like Ryan Reynolds is in his Cops and Robertsons phase, Fletch Lives phase.
He should just remake Under the Rainbow, and then the two worlds can come together: the Chevy Chase world and the Ryan Reynolds world, plus little people.
I feel that way about Will Ferrell.
Mm-hmm.
He does stay his welcome too.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I watched the first 15 minutes of Holmes and Watson because it was on Stars. Wow. I love movies so much that I'll even sit through a bad movie, and I heard about people walking out of this when it was in the theater, and I'm like, it can't be that bad.
When we saw the trailer, we were all excited about it because it looked real funny, right?
It's a great concept to put those two in a Holmes and Watson movie, but then it is just pretty much the worst thing ever.
Pretty much.
So you're gonna revisit it.
I couldn't finish it, but if I had a group of people with me to watch it, I think I could sit through it. Just as a feat of tolerance.
So for this Clue adaptation, Jason Bateman is in talks to direct.
Him too. God. I'm sick of him too.
He just won an Emmy for directing Ozark.
Back.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody else in the casting news?
That's all I know. According to the article I read on Bloody Disgusting, it's not going to be related to the 1985 movie. But how could we not?
It'd be hard to emulate that. It's so classic.
Right. It is a perfect movie.
It's darn good.
And it did have a lot of great stars in it.
Yeah.
You know, Tim Curry and
Michael McKean.
Michael McKean, yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie Ann Warren.
Yeah.
Martin Mull. God, it was a perfect movie.
It was very funny.
I'm so happy I replaced our mixer just because it does onboard recording and the computer crapped out again. So we're good. We just keep going and everything's fine.
All right,
That's
cool.
just the backup. That's right. I just, a little behind the scenes stuff. Normally we'd be like, fuck, shit, fuck shit. But it's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck shit.
And that's just a backup.
But if that's what you're into,
no, that's gross.
Take some antibiotics at all times.
Fuck shit.
Final news story. Bloody Disgusting is exclusively reporting.
Is another reboot.
Well, that Tony Todd will be back in the Candyman sequel.
The Jordan Peele one, right?
That Jordan Peele is co-written and producing. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Did you guys hear that Chris Rock is doing a new Saw movie?
Yeah.
Chris Rock is?
Yeah, this was reported a while ago.
He wrote and produced and is starring in the next Saw movie.
Oh, I'm kind of curious.
I'm curious too.
Yeah.
I think comedians are really the translation between comedy and horror is so great because
they're pretty dark people. Comedians have a dark side to them.
Yeah, and they tend to kind of go for a little more original concepts because I think they're so cynical when it comes to entertainment.
I think it's interesting. I mean, of course, you have Jordan Peele and all the really great work he's done. Then there's Danny McBride with the Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought Halloween was great. I think, give Chris Rock a stab at it. The movies got progressively more dumb.
I feel like I really want to see Gallagher remake the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
With a sledgehammer instead of a chainsaw?
Sure. Yeah.
And then we can give Shane Gillis a crack at the Grudge movies.
Let's do it.
You get it?
I get it.
Because it's Asian.
Because they're Asian movies.
He's like, I don't know why this ghost wants to live here. This house.
You guys get it?
Pretty much garbage.
I'm kidding. Of course, I don't want
Don't put that out on the universe.
I know. It'll happen. We can't have that.
Oh, boy. So that's the news, right?
You know what? That's the news, guys. Listen, the real news out there, the lamestream media.
Thank you, Amy.
They're really they're dropping the ball, and this is the stuff you should care about.
They put fluoride in our drinking water.
Turns frogs gay. But fluoride in drinking water turns frogs gay.
All right. Whoa.
Damn homo frogs.
Special?
What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. Feeling with the feeling, don't stop, continue. I don't wanna be a mind.
Oh, we're giving something away.
Get it?
Hence this silliness. We're gonna give it away. We're gonna give it away. We're gonna give it away.
Don't just give it away. We got to value yourself, Freddie.
We're gonna give it away.
Let them buy you dinner first.
We're gonna give it away. We're giving away.
Give it away.
Starting, if you want to enter this, just go to our website, sign up for our mailing list. You just scroll down to see Dracula.
Our website is notlp.com.
On that stamp there, yep. notlp.com. This is a book, a horror anthology about love, loss, life, and things that go bump in the night. It's called People. It's by Robert P. Atoni, friend of the show. And he is graciously, I like to use the word graciously, but I don't like to pronounce it properly. Graciously.
More like grievously.
Grievously. As he's a new writer, so he's going to give away 3 copies of this, one each episode here in the month of October. So if you want to enter, just go ahead and sign up for our mailing list, and then you may get this book. It's available.
So it's the book version of People magazine.
It's the book version of People. All right, here we go.
Is it the sexiest man issue?
This isn't
everyone.
Here's from the back of the book. A loner hunts down his best friend's beastly killer. A man discovers new life in the wake of a personal tragedy. An ancient mystery unfolds in the mountains of upstate New York. In Japan, a spirit finds a connection. A woman finds her new side business is fraught with unexpected terrors. A child makes a friend in an otherworldly boy. A high school prom cruise enters uncharted waters. These stories and more are found within.
Did he just novelize Jason Takes Manhattan?
It's Jason Takes Manhattan.
In that one? Just kidding, Rob.
So Robert, he's an author, teacher, and cigar enthusiast from East. How do you pronounce? Is it Islip? Islip, New York. He delights in the creepy.
Is Islip in Long Island?
I feel like it's somewhere.
No, it's
Upstate?
north. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I'm from Ohio.
Don't be sorry you're from Ohio.
I mean,
okay.
I'm sorry I don't know
It
things
happens.
because I'm from Ohio.
Kill yourself because you're up from Ohio.
Yeah. Well, do they know where Troy is? Yeah, or Utica?
Where is Troy?
Where's Utica?
I'm not really sure. I don't even know if that's. I think that's in New York.
It is
I think
in
that's
New
a place
York.
in New York.
It is. I've driven
I'm
through there.
thinking of somewhere in Ohio that's sort of named that way, but I can't remember what it's called.
There could be a Utica, Ohio. Who knows?
I got a gun. Let's go to a Broadway show.
Yeah.
Do they know where Sandusky is?
Probably. It's got to
from the movie Tommy Boy.
No, he's in prison. He's in prison.
Oh. Anyways, if you want to pick up a copy of
Yes.
People and you don't want to wait to try to win it, you can get it on Amazon or probably from some other fine places. But I found it on Amazon.
Good for you.
Check it out.
Say, Alexa, buy People by Robert Tony.
If I had that, I would.
I know.
People.
People.
By Robert Tony.
You can't buy People, Amy. Not anymore. We took care of that.
Damn it.
I'm for sale. You can buy. I'm very cheap.
Oh my God, of course.
Your loving is.
But you're more of a hustler than a slave.
You don't know what I'm into.
You're like Jennifer Lopez in that movie that I haven't seen and I kind of want to.
Which one?
Hustlers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have to. This is apropos of nothing, but it's something I have to talk about. So I'm listening to the world's best podcast right now, which is the world's second best podcast. The one you're listening to right now is the world's best podcast. Second best is.
Yeah, he's probably right.
The Thing About Pam.
We talked about this on the.
Yes, so Dateline, right? Their Thing About Pam. We've talked about this before, but there's this moment where it's audio of Pam being interviewed by police, and she's talking about this sort of.
Is it actual with the recording?
Yes,
wow.
This is actual audio from her being interviewed by police. And she's talking about like a vaguely lesbianic relationship she's having with somebody. And she's like, but I mean, I love men. I love everything about men. I can't wait till Magic Mike XL comes out. And I just died laughing. I just died.
That is such a Pam thing to say.
Such a Pam thing to say.
But she was waiting on a Friday night, like with the girls going out.
She's got her wine bra on.
I had a few drinks at the TGI Fridays bar.
Yes. She's like, I love men. Everything about them. Can't wait till Magic Mike XL comes out. She tells the police this.
I bet she dressed up to go to Magic Mike XL.
Didn't we?
I didn't, not dressed to the nines. Yeah.
I feel like you were wearing something sparkly when we went.
Underneath.
Yeah.
I went to see Fat Mike XXXL.
I'd see that.
How was it?
Fat.
Was it still a little bit of magic?
No.
Freddie.
Magic.
You see, now you need to have a fat sound. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, where's your fat sound?
Poor Pam.
Pam.
You want a fat sound?
I love men.
I got a fat sound for you right here. You ready for this?
Find a Pam sound.
Yeah, I need a Pam sound. It's the sound of her setting her giant purse down on a counter.
The Pam.
Seriously, the thing about Pam is consuming my entire life in the best possible way. So,
I like Pam too because I like everything about men too. I think me and Pam would get along.
Would you? She's also a fucking murderer.
What about Smegma? You like that?
I like it last week.
Everything about him.
I like last weekend. He was like, I like Pam. She's a great non-cooking spray. That's the cookie spray.
Nothing sticks.
You really reached for that one.
Mm-hmm.
For the stars.
I like jokes.
So, for the last bit of the show, I did want to mention a couple of things have premiered recently that we should chitty chat about. We've got American Horror Story 1984, which I've seen the first ep. Super good. Did we already talk about this one?
No, we didn't.
It's very
the best adaptation of a George Orwell novel yet.
Right? I have lots of problems with most of American Horror Story. It's not always turned out.
I have a problem with Ryan Murphy.
Yeah.
So what's
his
the
storytelling?
What's the setup for 84?
So we've got a bunch of like 20 somethings, and they want to get out of LA for the summer because the Summer Olympics are coming.
Of course.
Yes. And the one of them knows about this camp that's opening and they need counselors. So they meet at the gym and they're like, y'all want to come with me? And they're like, sounds good. At the same time, the Night Stalker, I guess, was that Richard Ramirez? I can't remember. Is that
yes,
right?
it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is kind of also hitting LA, and it's like a big news story, and he attacks one of the girls and she lives, and she's like, I need to get the fuck out of here. So I'm going to go be a counselor at this camp. Meanwhile, years ago at this camp, there was a massacre by somebody called Mr. Jingles because he had a bunch of keys.
Yeah.
But he's in a mental. I mean, it's all of the stuff from every kind of like.
So it's everything from the 80s you can think of, basically. Mm-hmm.
So you've got Halloween, you've got Michael Myers because he gets out.
You get the worst the beef lady.
I like that Lewis is somewhere else in his room. And he was like, "Where's the beef?"
And you got the lady from the Palmolive commercials.
So is Pam.
Soaking in it.
Yeah. Webster's there.
No, that was Madge, wasn't it?
Yeah. You guys the time to make the donuts guy?
Yes.
Are you yelling from your bathroom, Lewis?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Are you making a sandwich? Are you in the other room? Like, are you like, you want mayonnaise on your sandwich?
There he is.
Because that's super 80s too.
I had to close the window.
Okay, so before we started the show, Lewis was saying he's getting kind of tired of them milking the 80s for all it's worth.
Yeah.
You think we're getting to that point where it's oversaturation?
We did it with the 50s and the 80s, and now we're doing it again.
Well, it's like anytime young people who were never born in the 80s are only vaguely remember the 80s, it's always like nothing but like the most. It's never the everyday boring stuff of the 80s. It's like they cram every single pop culture trend into like an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's wearing jams, and everybody's listening to Boy George or something. It's like it's never an authentic 80s experience. It's like going to an 80s version of Dollar Tree or something and just
it's all crammed in there. It's like a Menards. You can't figure out what kind of fucking store is this. Is it a hardware store? Is it a Walmart? What is this?
I think part of it is the creators are people that grew up in the 80s and they just want to relive the fun parts, so they just cram all that shit into their shows.
So I want to just relive all the depressing parts.
Like when we thought we were all going to be nuked.
Reaganomics, nuclear proliferation, and the Smiths.
And the Challenger disaster.
The Smiths. The music that really addressed the feeling of the age.
Exactly.
See, I like it when they channel the spirit of the 80s as opposed to just throwing a bunch of 80s references in it. You know what I mean? Like they can make a movie that channels the spirit of it. I thought like The Visitor did that really well. Remember with
You're gonna have to ring my bell.
It was not The Visitor. The Guest.
Oh, The Guest. Yeah, The Guest was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was that's like how I like my 80s, like where they,
I see. I couldn't even tell you for sure that was set in the 80s.
No, it was set like in current, like modern times, but it channeled like
just
spirit
felt
of
like
it. Yeah.
I again, I've only seen the first episode of this American Horror Story season, but what they're throwing in are the horror movie tropes. It's not about the political stuff or just like the general pop culture stuff. It's more about every.
Well, not yet.
True,
but
that's what I'm saying.
Murphy really does, throw in his political beliefs and other things.
Yeah.
Throughout the season.
No, I'm not saying.
I agree. Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's not that stuff so far, but who knows? I mean, Ryan Murphy always has that problem where it's the kitchen sink storytelling and nothing ever really wraps up. But so far, I'm enjoying the Friday 13th Halloween stuff like that we're getting right now. It works for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, like that's how I felt about season 1 of American Horror Story.
Right.
Like I liked where it was going, but you said he like just threw a bunch of stuff against the wall and see what stuck.
Yeah. But anyway, also, go ahead.
I like that stuff. I like that stuff too. When it came out in 1978, 1980.
Oh, you hipster! I liked it when it was called The Original Things, ma'am.
I don't need.
Is that what hipsters say? They say ma'am.
Well, they say ironically, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Well, things. I mean, I guess I'm just kind of a little bit tired of, tributes and homages at this point.
Yeah, it would be nice to claim our current time somehow culturally.
I don't want to remember any of this ever when it's over.
Well, I don't know.
But the best way to get through hard times like this is through horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why the 80s were so prolific. And, in horror, because it was channeling a lot of the kind of the malaise and the distrust that the Americans had, in everyday life. And I really feel like right now it'd be really right for it if people weren't so scared of, pissing off Republicans or something.
Well, yeah, you see what happened with that Blumhouse movie that got canned, but now might be released. Yeah.
Oh, that one where they're hunting the conservative people.
Yeah.
Well, I always find that's interesting. Like when people are like, "I don't like politics in my horror," but I'm like, it all kind of most horror springs out of some sort of politics.
Well, I think
Night of the Living Dead was a complete not tribute, but in reference to Nixon and the whole, way. I don't know what I'm saying.
They would be in the way people were just kind of mindlessly moving together as a groupthink type thing. And I feel like whether people intended or not, like even if you're making a horror story of any kind, like whether you intend your politics to show in it or not, they tend to shine through anyway, just because you're showing people what you think is scary, and what you think is scary is what drives you to look for leadership and who you put your bucks behind or your votes behind.
I think we're seeing a lot more socially conscious horror, certainly with Jordan Peele stuff. I think that's probably going to be the defining horror underlying thingamahoozy. The
underlying thing
of this era.
For intelligent talk.
Yeah. The Purge. I mean, I think a lot of this stuff is going to be the definition of this era of horror.
Did any of you guys watch the Purge TV show?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either, and it's weird because I love the Purge movies, and
I did too. I still haven't seen.
I just never saw a TV show.
I haven't seen the first Purge or the series yet.
Yeah,
but
get on that.
Hopefully, make some time for that in the future.
Also, speaking of nostalgia and such and forthwith, we have Creepshow, which just premiered on Shudder, the first episode, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a lot.
Quite a lot. The first. So there were two stories, and you had an adaptation of Stephen King's Grey Matter, which is aight.
I like the short story better. I don't. That one was pretty cool, but it just slightly missed the mark for me. But the second story was
I like
what
the second one. That felt more the spirit of Creepshow to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one felt just kind of heavy.
It was weird.
Because I thought Creepshow had this like joy to it. Mm-hmm. It was like this fun to it. The first episode of Creepshow, the first part of it, first half of the first episode, it felt just very
Grey Matter,
totally different than the movies. Maybe that's not fair to the show, but that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, it was fine. It just didn't do much for me. It did star Giancarlo Esposito, Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, the bad guy.
Yeah.
And Tobin Bell and Adrienne Barbeau.
Mm-hmm. Playing a different kind of character for her. Mm-hmm. She's playing kind of this sweet lady that runs this little shop. And then Tobin Bell is the sheriff, which honestly, the performances were mostly fine. I wasn't real thrilled with the actor who played the son, who comes into the shop.
Daddy?
Yeah, he played a little too...
It's my
daddy! Like naive. Like childlike.
I mean, in the end, I guess like there is kind of a twist at the end that you could explain why he's acting that way.
That it was only the end where I got the spirit of Creepshow.
Yeah, the effects were. Yeah, well, of course, Greg Nicotero. The effects were out of this world.
Yeah, everything leading up to it just felt totally different. Than the movies.
I agree with you.
But the second one was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
It's about this little girl who has this haunted dollhouse. Oh my god, it was so spooky.
So cute.
It's just a little head. Have you said you haven't watched it yet, Lewis?
No.
Okay, we don't want to spoil anything, but if you watch the second story is fantastic.
Yeah, I just like it's the haunted dollhouse, and she has all these like figures, like dolls in it, and they react to what's happening in the dollhouse, and the facial expressions are so cute.
It's really brilliantly staged because like there's creepy shit going on. She'll come to the dollhouse, and they're all just posed different ways whenever she goes to look in the dollhouse, and they really do a good job of building suspense and tension with these static dolls throughout this house.
You actually worry about the dolls and what's going to happen to them.
Yeah, you do. It's really crazy.
It was written by Josh Mallerman. Didn't he do Bird Box?
I don't know. I still haven't seen Bird Box.
I read it because
I
read books.
I liked it better than Quiet Place.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of like apples and oranges, but like
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I couldn't say if it's apple. It could be apples and apples for all I know.
Yeah, he wrote Bird Box, the book.
It's apples and pomegranates.
More like Josh Mallard, man.
Get it?
You remember Duckman?
Yeah.
Remember that? That was a show.
Yep.
That was George Costanza's follow-up to Seinfeld.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He did while Seinfeld was going on.
What's that?
Concurrently.
He did it while.
It was concurrent with Seinfeld. It was his safety net.
That sounds fake.
In case the biggest comedy.
I don't remember.
It was animated.
Oh, okay.
And George Costanza, Jason Alexander was the voice of Duckman.
Dog.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of
Do you
Darkwing
see her?
Duck?
Do you just see?
I won't be on now. True, I'm a dog.
She's a dog.
Night of Living Pupcast. Elsa's here. Come here, baby girl.
She's a good dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, sir. I think we have done it again.
And that's on Shudder, right?
It's on Shudder. You can check that out. Also, One Cut of the Dead, which Paul Gaultier had been recommending to us for a while, is finally on Shudder, and I'm hoping to watch that.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Yeah.
I would like to watch it, but there's just too many streaming.
I know.
The whole Disney ABC thing.
Yeah.
Has made me not care about Marvel movies anymore. There's going to be like 6 Marvel shows, all connected to the movies.
You just feel like
and you can't watch.
It's too much to keep up with.
It's over. Yeah, it's all overloaded.
Yeah.
I mean, there's streaming services for every channel. I can't watch Star Trek because it's on CBS.
Yeah.
Streaming. I mean, it's just so much. It's like, why even bother? It's like you pay so much for cable, pay so much for Hulu or Netflix. Then you got to pay like $12.99 for each individual channel. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's Shudder's the same way. It's like I don't want to pay for a whole channel with 1 or 2 good shows on it.
Right.
It's a secret show,
You know what though? Like I'm getting to the point now where I'm paying for the curation of content over the volume. So like for me, I'm almost ready to cancel Netflix. The only reason I'm keeping it is for the Great British Baking Show.
Calm down.
And Stranger Things.
I'm still working on Criminal Minds.
And Amy's working on but like for me, like honestly, I spend more time watching shows on CBS All Access and Smithsonian Channel. Like there's real specific things.
La-di-da.
Aren't you just the most fancy man in the room?
When he said that, his pinky was up.
Yeah. But no, it's just kind of like I like the idea that somebody bothered to say we don't need to fill this with everything.
Well, what do we pay for right now? We have Hulu, Shudder, CBS, HBO, Netflix.
Got Stars.
We have Stars and History and Smithsonian.
Jesus, how much am I paying a month?
About $30 altogether, I think.
That's not true.
Well, the Smithsonian is like $4, and so is
And then Prime.
Well, Prime you pay every year.
That comes
$100.
with your prescription, though.
Prescription?
My prescription?
It's medical grade Prime.
Can I use my FSA?
Yeah, by the time it's all added up, we might as well have cable again. Honestly, like
Yeah,
you're
I'm
saying,
paying $80 for fucking internet.
Well, and also too, because you guys host a show, you should be getting Shudder for free.
Well,
yeah,
they treated Mikey nice at Comic-Con.
That's true. They were very.
It's only like $5 anyway. So
treating someone nice at Comic-Con is like the equivalent of saying, "Write for me for free. It'll build up your portfolio."
I know, you're right. You make a good point.
Exposure.
Because you get positive review
I know.
to crap like Critters,
crap,
and it's creep show thing. They should be giving you a free promo subscription.
Yeah. You're not wrong, Lewis. You're not wrong.
What are you gonna do?
That said, though,
I'll be bought and paid for by any corporation, and then I'm gonna have to buy Disney Plus. I'm gonna have to get rid of something, and I think it's gonna have to be HBO.
Oh, I love HBO.
Veep's gone.
Succession,
Game of Thrones is gone. I'm done.
Euphoria, Succession. You're just not watching the good stuff.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to.
Well, you're missing out. There's better content on HBO than there is on Netflix.
Amy, you don't know what
There's just
you
less
like.
of it.
That's what Freddie's saying to you.
No, I'm just saying, like, Netflix is bloated. It's full of crap.
It is not
That's
good for
worth
horror
watching.
fans right now.
Freddie's saying when we got married, you promised you would obey me.
You'll watch what I want you to watch.
Seriously, though, Netflix has nothing for a horror fan. If you are a true crime documentary fan, yes, and then the comedy specials.
Well, I mean, Netflix has Black Mirror,
which is good.
Which
Stranger
great.
Things.
But Black Mirror, I think, is the best anthology show since the 80s.
I agree with you. Yeah, that's fantastic.
The Irishman.
It's high quality. It's high quality. The stories are very thought out and well written.
Mm-hmm.
There's very little fat on a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. Okay. Do you watch Between Two Ferns?
I want to see the movie.
Here's the thing. No, you're going to name all these things, and I keep meaning to watch all this stuff.
But there's too much stuff.
But I'm one of those people that always falls back and watch The Office again or Friends.
Tiny House Nation.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Lewis?
You guys want to watch Tiny House Nation?
I was exactly like Andy. It's like I had stuff on the wish list, whatever it's called. But I always go back to like watching 30 Minutes of Friends.
Yeah, it's
not Friends, The Office.
The Office.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like it's kind of like music. There's just so much of it these days. I just find myself retreating back to like bands from the 60s or 70s,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's too much, and there's really no possible way to watch it all or listen to it all. So you just retreat to what's familiar.
And sometimes you just want something that's you don't need to pay as much attention to.
It's about comfort.
Yeah. Well, it's also you don't relate to people as much anymore because everybody watches different stuff.
Yeah, we don't have the death of water cooler.
We don't have the
yeah.
touchstones anymore. That's why I watched Game of Thrones last season, even though I only watched season 1. But I just wanted to be a part of it and have the conversations with that.
Yeah, I do that. Like, if it's a cultural milestone, whether I like the show or not, I feel like I kind of want to watch it just to understand what people are talking about.
I feel like I have to watch Fleabag, but
Fleabag was good.
As far as cultural milestones, I was caught up with the moon landing last year, and it was great.
I started watching
we
First
landed
Man.
on the moon?
Fake news.
Yeah,
have you seen First Man?
Yeah, I hated it.
Did you hate it? I haven't finished. I fell asleep, but
yeah, it's very boring. Terrible.
I really do like the moments when they're doing space stuff, though.
You like space stuff?
Like when.
I like when they were doing this space
when they did the space stuff, I was really engaged.
When the rocket went up. Ooh.
That's my favorite plot was when the rocket went up.
What are you, Chad?
Did you see Rocket Man?
I just really don't like that director.
Oh, it's the guy who did La La Land.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can't
La
stand
La
him.
Land.
Yeah, fuck that movie.
Ugh.
And and that's not one of those movies. It's the homage or a tribute to. It's like make something original.
Wouldn't it be funny if Neil Armstrong were not white and he casted Ryan Gosling anyway?
He probably would have.
Yeah, he's like he's my muse.
Ugh. I don't care for Ryan Gosling. He doesn't do anything for me.
He's the better of the Ryans.
No, I like Ryan Reynolds better.
I like Reynolds' rap better than Ryan
Oh,
Reynolds.
Freddie has a podcast idea.
Oh, well, there was one I wanted to do one all about Burt Reynolds movies, which was just. I
had an idea about that too.
Did you? Ago. Yeah, I was going to call it Burt Reynolds Rap, where we rap about Burt Reynolds movies.
I didn't go that far.
Yeah, but then I had another one that I wanted to do that's called A Dab of Coleman.
Dabney Coleman.
Which are all Dabney Coleman movies and TV series.
TM, y'all. You cannot take these.
Dab of Coleman.
A Dab of Coleman.
I think you broke him.
So we would talk about like 9 to 5, modern problems, war games, Cloak and Dagger.
What about Gary Coleman?
And then... No, we would do Scary Coleman, which is all the horror films of Gary Coleman.
Which are none.
Probably.
It'd just be the episode of different shows where he gets molested by the bike guy.
Yeah, over and over again.
Just several episodes.
That's pretty scary.
Like how our friend Jason Cretton does the Summer of Predator. Did I ever tell you? Do you know about this, Lewis?
Summer of Sexual Predators?
No, he spent a summer every day.
Just the summer?
Every day he watched Predator.
Have a seat. So you like wine coolers then?
You like White Claw?
I'll be right there. I'm just making some lemonade.
There'll be times I'll get sucked in on YouTube just watching us To Catch a Predator.
Oh, so good. I miss that. But then I get it that people were killing themselves, I guess, or something.
Well, I mean, it's like there's a whole weird feeling I feel where it's like it's almost like that show makes you feel bad for the predators.
Kinda, yeah, it does. Because they always like, I just wanted to make sure she wasn't. I just came to make sure she was safe.
Because they were so hopeful, then they got their dreams crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. His flowers just went wilted as he opened the door.
Well, no, I mean it's more like they really didn't do anything.
Right, they just showed up.
Yeah, they showed up at the house. I mean, at least let them get to first base before the cops come in.
Oh boy, that's
and the girl's not 13. She's like
right.
An 18-year-old local drama student.
Are there any 18-year-old local drama students willing to get felt up to get some predators.
You know what, though? I do feel like it was kind of doing a bit of a service because I do feel like it kind of discouraged people from doing that.
Yeah, we solved it. No more child
well,
but I mean, I feel like it's probably, don't you feel like maybe...
To be honest, though, people shouldn't be doing it anyway.
Right.
You know, but if they're going to do it, they should do it in a safe and secure fact that it's not going to be Chris Hansen hiding behind the wall.
Sorry, Andy. I just touched your knee. Trying to pet my dog.
So touching.
Yeah. What are you doing, Freddy?
Nothing. You just keep talking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, what are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, my God. Did that have to happen right now?
I just tore this off. It's a piece of wood.
Is that what you
wood.
stubbed your toe on before?
It's what I smashed my knee into.
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to end the show since Freddy is destroying the room.
I'm tearing everything apart. It's all coming down.
Freddy, let go of my arm. No.
Yeah. Hope you like dying because you're going to.
At the end of every show, we say hi to our Beelzebubs.
That's right. Ernie.
Take a seat.
Have a seat, Ernie.
Lovely Uncle Ernie.
I don't like equating our Beelzebub.
All right, I was kidding.
Let's not do that.
Ernie, you're the best.
Brandon and Emily, we love you both so much.
You don't touch kids at all.
Thanks for not touching kids. Jeff Lancaster, also not a kitty toucher that we know of. We love you. Jimmy B.
Yeah.
Not a single complaint.
Stop.
Jeremy and Cassie
They
and
let them
Gamora.
of age.
All
They
into
like
adults.
I'm elderly.
They go the way all the opposite
All
direction.
the way over.
just to be safe.
Amanda James.
Hello.
So much love. My dog's shedding everywhere, by the way. Just everywhere.
Especially the ass area, right? We're rubbing him right now.
Yeah. There's so much fur coming off. Oh, my God.
Elsa, come up here and say hi to Lewis.
Tree and Alex. Brandon Boone out on the road. One of these days you got to write a road song, Brandon, like Faithfully or Turn the Page. That'd be cool. Bill.
Or Copacabana.
Oh, yeah. Or
There you go, Lewis.
Oh.
There's my girl.
or Lola.
She's not a demon. She's a little angel.
This is a little baby. He's a baby dog.
Oh, you're getting kisses, Amy.
Keep going, Freddy.
And did I say Bill?
I don't know.
Bill F. from New York?
Bill, do you like doggy kisses?
Blake.
Balake! I'll never stop.
Mark Watts. Yeah.
He joined us for the viewing party.
You did. It was so much
It was
fun.
nice to hear his twang.
Pootie twang. Alise.
Shania twang.
Alise,
We love you.
my girl.
We love you. We love you all.
Elsa says she misses you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Lewis, what a month. What a god dang old month.
I just took a picture of you, Lewis. Is it okay that you don't have a shirt on?
Probably not.
Okay. You want me to take one?
A tasteful nude.
Do you want me to blur that part out? Your titties?
Yes, please.
Let's have the titty conversation later.
I'm just going to put a black bar.
It's like Madonna when she was hitchhiking.
Yeah. Lewis, you know we enjoy every moment we get to spend with you.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me this year.
It was a good month. Like you used really good movies this year.
Yeah. Do you think maybe we'll have you back for something? But we say this all the time, and then we never get it figured out. But
And we're like, no.
Well,
I want to do something else besides Hispanic Heritage Month. In addition to
I had an idea maybe for Indigenous Horror Month.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, you can watch some Native American horror films.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I could do that. Is there an official month, or do we have to make one?
Although I have to say the actual horror though comes from the mass genocide by the white man.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, you got me. You got me. All right, everybody. Reminder, you can find Lewis at Lewis Fowler, LOUISFOWLER, on the Twitters. Is it lewisfowler.com as well?
No, I lost that years ago.
It's lewisfowler. Forget about
But
it.
if you want to go to lewisfowler.com, you want to go, there's a holder page that says you buy this website for like $2,000.
Somebody buy Lewis's website for him.
Somebody buy Lewis.
Let's do a bake sale.
Hey, Lewis.
Oh, gosh. All
Is
right,
that okay
Freddie.
where I blacked out your chest?
All right,
Sure,
listeners,
that's fine. Yes.
get ready for this to come at you via your screens. We love you. We love all of you. Freddie.
Do you guys not do Russian roulette this week?
We don't do
no,
it.
we don't do it on the news
This is just
feedback
news.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will return with that next week.
No Andy's Porner?
No, not this episode. We do that on Patreon now.
Andy cleaned up his act.
I don't watch porn anymore.
Nope.
What about Amy's book corner?
I had a traumatic brain injury and I no longer know how to read.
There are so many things that these people should be doing. They're basically just lazy.
I will tell you, I've read the first 2 books in Don Winslow's Power of the Dog series.
And I do want to say that I do have a plan for my next porner. Mm-hmm. And it involves reading.
Wow.
Chuck Tingles.
Oh, Chucky Tings.
Chucky Tings.
He's writing lesbian fiction now.
Oh, good for him.
So I'm glad he's branching out.
I think for the next porner, you should get some friends together and have a circle jerk.
Oh, yeah, I could review it, too.
Yeah.
Review everyboes technique.
The consistency of the spunk.
You put a graham cracker in the middle of the jizz on it, and the last it has to eat the cracker.
Yeah, it's a Limp Biscuit.
I see.
Is that where that came from? I knew that. All right. End this before it continues. Thank you so much, everybody. Lewis.
Thank you so much.
Freddie, me. We love you. Bye.